losing for fun. Life couldn't survive. He is the one that we.
Every fucking time I go to push start and make a video, a train goes by. Again, first train in about 2 hours. All right, let's begin. What's going on, everybody? Got a new piece of steel for my furnace. Oh yeah, got the propane tank furnace pulled out. There, can you see it now? All right. I got my indigo milk cap mold ready to go, along with a little tiny pine cone. Just ran out and got some propane. Now, check this out. I could have gone to my local gas station and exchanged my tank for $29 or $32, or I could have brought 2 tanks to Tractor Supply and filled the 2 of them for $24. So that's what I decided to do. Look at me being economically smart. Okay. Tight fit. That's what she said. What's up, grasshopper? You don't want none of this, I promise. Pulling out the toothpicks. Where'd you go? You can't be here. Nope, get. You don't want to be here. Trust me. Trust me, bro. So what this piece of steel does is it's going to protect the flame from eating at the tin can. So it'll eat at this a lot slower. Steel versus coffee can. Are you back? Come on, man. No, get. See ya. Need to put a little bit more of a bend in it. I'll fix that momentarily here. And we're gonna get our little pine cone. I tried melting the wax out of it before I throw it in the furnace. That didn't work. I guess I'll just set it there. Looks like a good place. Hold on a second. Put a little bit more of a curve on the piece of steel, so let's get fired up. Trying to push the torch over that way as much as possible to get the flame to lick around and create a vortex. We're going to turn it on low heat to begin with. See the flame? See the flame? So eventually, once this gets up to I don't know, just a few hundred degrees, I'll start cranking the torch up higher and higher and higher. And once this entire thing is glowing, actually, once the entire thing is glowing, including inside that little dark spot right there. That's the center, that's the stem of the mushroom. Once I see that glowing in there, that means the mushroom's been incinerated out. And I'm gonna pull the pine cone out for now because I don't like where it's sitting. I want to be able to see down once that becomes a hole. Let's get this fired back up. Which sucks because I really wanted to do my little pine cone tonight. I wonder if I could fit that in here. I wanted to lay it down. There we go. I can kind of see it. Yeah, we'll try that. Can I lay it down? Not really. The only other thing I'm worried about is the edge of my pine cone can crushing the edge of the casting, the hole there, because the plaster's kind of mounded up over the bottom of the stem. Fuck it, let's run with it. I talk too much. I think too much. I put way too much thought into shit. This whole process with the furnace, this is going to be burning for about 2.5 hours. This hobby ain't cheap, but it sure is fun. And I had a steel plate that covered the hole here with just a little tiny exhaust hole in front of it, but it got buried in the flood and I have not found it yet. So I'll just throw this steel cup on top. No, I'm not, because that's filled with aluminum slag. Damn it. Alright. I'll bring it back here in a little bit. I heard some funny noises coming out of this thing. Here, hold on. Water's boiling out of it. I think it's getting hot. Wouldn't that be some shit if the whole thing just exploded in my face right now? Why do you say shit like that? Anybody else have intrusive thoughts? Wonder if I can dump the wax out of that little pine cone. Nope, couldn't dump the wax from the pine cone. Wasn't ready yet. Alright, well, anyway, I'll bring it back here at some point. Well, this is about the temperature we need to run at. And 2.5 hours was an understatement, because that number 10 can in there, it take a little longer to burn out. Since we're standing here, camera's not picking it up. Let's see here. There we go. That does look pretty cool. Almost where we need to be. It's glowing in the center there a little bit. Just got a little bit left. So you can see it glowing right around the edges of the hole there. That's probably about an inch and a half deep. I need the whole thing to be glowing. I prefer the whole thing to be glowing, but I keep losing pressure. My propane tank is freezing up. You hear it pick up over there? Here comes the train. It's been quiet. Let's see if we can turn this up a little more. That thing is cranking hot. I'm calling it. Huh. Yeah, it's glowing down in there. Can you see it? It's a little warm. Yeah, I figured since I'd used 3/4 of a tank of propane. I don't like these number 10 cans. They're big. I mean, if it works out, it'll be awesome, but my success rate is higher with the smaller pieces instead of these big ass coffee cans. But we'll see how it works out. I'm going to end this here. I guess part 3 will include the pour. We'll find out how it turns out. Now I gotta wait hours for this thing to cool off. And sometimes I'll speed it up a little bit. Like that's gonna help a whole lot. Yeah, right. Really, I'm just spraying the grass right around it. I've used this spot so many times here in my lawn. Grass always grows back, but it's a level spot. I don't have to worry about it tipping over. Alright, anyway, part 3 is going to be coming soon. Much love, everyone. Talk to y'all soon.